Hello and welcome everybody. My name is Cathi and I'm a coach for your twin flame process and your personal growth. Today I want to talk about the female energy in the twin flame process and what it is about. Yeah, you can subscribe this channel and you can also have a look at our website www.twinflamelove.de, and on the right side in the line above you can switch the language to English so that you can have a look at my offers and you can book a coaching anytime you want, and you can book a reading in your energy field so I can tell you what the universe is telling you to any problem you have right now. Yeah, so that's very interesting for everybody. So let's start. Yes, so today I want to talk about the female energy in the twin flame process. And at first, I would like to say that it's about the balancing of the male and the female energy in this process, because we have both energies in our field and we need both energies in our field, and in us, in our frequency. So that's what the process brings automatically with it. And the female energy, I think you heard about it, is about receiving devotion. It's about letting go. It's about being passive, okay? And it's about intuition. It's about our heart, and it's about creativity. And the male energy is the mind, the head, the brain, the focus to control things, to do, to act, to plan, and all these things. And as I said it before, we need both energies in our life to be balanced. And there is the principle of balance and the principle of compensation in the universe. So we seek after balancing. In the twin flame process, you will get to know that we will going stronger in these energy levels. That means the females are going more in the female energy and the men are going in the male energy. And I'm just talking about the energies, not what our external sex characteristics are. I'm just talking about the energies. And if you are in a relationship, you will get to know that there's the female energy and there's the male energy. And I'm talking also not about the heterosexual relationship, I'm talking also about the homosexual relationship, because in a relationship we have always one part who is more in the male energy and one part who is more in the female energy. It doesn't matter which kind of relationship you are in, but I'm just talking about these things. So don't get me wrong, you can handle it with all kinds of relationship. If we, as a woman, if we are in a relationship and we are just and only in our female energy, we wouldn't be able to do anything, to have an aim, to have a goal and to do it and to go after these aim, and we would not be able to act, to go steps towards our dreams, and we would just sit in a corner maybe, or on your couch, or lie in your bed and dream all the day, and we would not be able to bring anything to life which we want. So that's why we are needing the male energy in our life. And in connection to the twin flame process, I worked with many people, and almost women who are very, very much in their male energy. Yeah. And it is something that we are used to in our society. There are competitions, we are just competitioning with each other. So the woman against the woman, and the woman choose the man. So we are going to the man, and we are taking what we want to very often. And we just don't let the men be in their male energy, because we as a woman are independent, we can take care of ourselves, and it's okay for us. Yeah, it's okay. We are in our jobs, and we are always in our mind and not that strong in our heart as we are used to it in the societies before. Yeah. And even if you are a single parent, then, or even if you are single, then you will know that you have to do all the things that usually a man in your life would do. That means you are going to your job, you are organizing everything and doing everything, planning everything. You have to go not just to work, you have to go to dates and to shop and all this stuff. You have to organize everything. And that's the point when we are wondering ourselves why we don't have a real man in our life, because often women wishing themselves a real man in their lives, and whatever a real man for you means. Yeah, there's no man on the side of a woman who can take care of us, or who is there for us if we are in need, or who protect. Yeah. And that's the thing a woman always wishes in her life. And this role has the woman trained by their self. And first of all, in the twin flame process, that's quite normal that there are women in this process who are in this male role and in this male energy. And I, in the last time, or in the last years, I didn't really meet women who are really in their female energy. And that's pretty normal. In my story, in my history, I had a very male role, and I wrote my doctoral thesis. I'm working in a job where normally just men are working, because I have to manage employees and so on. And I always like to have male colleagues around me, because I'm worked especially with men and thought this is great. And yeah, so I just was used to, and I am used to it right now, just to afford, to give an effort in every thing that means job or study or something like that. And I was also in a really male energy, and I wanted to be independent. I never wanted to depend on a man in my life, and that was what I experienced in my history, in my relationships, because I had relationships where I could live this male energy. That means I organized really everything. Even for my partner, I organized really everything. That doesn't mean holidays, just holidays, or shops, or doctor appointments, or something like that. I just was in the male energy in this relationship. And I was just always in this acting, to make something and so on. So we have, every person of us has things to do in our lives, yeah, and we are in this acting, in this making all the time, and we are not able to stop it. So for me, there was a point when I switched it, and when I began to meditate, to look inside my own feelings, inside my body, to look in my energy field and to heal it and all these things, and to heal my negative emotions and clean everything, just to heal myself. And that was the point where I get to know my twin flame. And Mike is his name. And Mike has a male power. Yeah, really. I always admire that. As we get to know each other, for him there was the choice, either me or none. And that's what he was doing, and that's what he was acting after. Even when I wasn't in his life, he got to know that he couldn't live anymore in this marriage as he lived to that time. And even if I said to him that I didn't want to be in a relationship with him to that time, he chose to rather be alone than in a relationship, which is lukewarm coffee, as we said it in Germany. It is a saying for us. And I had all these things done before we met. Yes, I cleaned everything, as I said before. I was in my negative energies and all these things. But the steps towards my female energy was when Mike came into my life. And because of him, I could go in my female energy, because he has such a male power that I can go to my female energy as I always wanted before, but yeah, I didn't have the choice. So it is really a natural process. It will come in your twin flame process that you are going to your female energy. I get to know that I really like to be a woman. Yeah, I'm really happy in my female role, and I'm happy that I can live this female role. I had a relationship in my past where I was not allowed, really not allowed to cook or to do the homework or something like that. I just had to sit on the couch and look TV or read something, or so the roles were changed all the time, and I wanted to be in my female role, but it was not. It was just a change of the roles. I didn't know. And at first, all women in my friends and my friends, oh wow, it's beautiful. But as a woman, you find it maybe a year, 2 years, or 3 years nice that your partner is always cooking and doing all these things, and you didn't have to do anything. But there's then a point where you wanted to be in your female role. That's why I am a woman. Yeah. And with my twin flame, I didn't have to be in this male role anymore, because I am all the day in my job. I have to make decisions all the day and so on. And I'm really happy that I don't have to be in this role all day long, because it's nice to be a woman, as I said it before. That means in my relationship, I am a really other person, because I can live my female energy, and I love it to wear some skirts or to deal with things like nails or hair or something. And that all was, for me, that was themes I didn't want to talk about. And with other women, I just left the room if they talked about things like that, because it was so annoying to me for so many years, and now I like it. Yeah. And in my past, I always questioned myself why the woman has to become the children, and why the men are not allowed to get the children, and so on. Yeah, and today I'm just enjoying to be a woman. And the dedication is, and you can live devotion, for example, in the form of dance or of music, of meditation, or just go in the nature and be in the nature and all the things that you really love to do. And that is something that will happen automatically in your twin flame process. And my twin flame and I had also discussions about, oh, what happened to me, because he get to know me in my male role and in my male energy. And he also realized that I'm going to my female energy more and more, and he finds it very good. And that was really, really nice to look and to watch for him. You will get to know that you are going more in your heart, not that in your mind. You are being in your heart, that you will come to rest, that you will be softer. And yeah, that is your female power, that's your female energy. And if you are as a healed woman in your power in front of your twin flame, that is a magnetic attraction towards your twin flame. Yeah, it's a really other level of magnetic attraction towards you too. And independently of the thing that this will happen automatically, I will give you an advice to search after a female person who inspires you. Yeah, what is a person where you are saying, wow, this is a woman I would love to be around her, or to get to know more of this woman, to what is she doing. And I'm not meaning stalking, but maybe you can find a book about her and read about her intention, or about the work she's doing, about all the life she had, or something like that, so that you can have an inspiration what it is like to be a really strong woman. Yeah. And it is a fact that women charges themselves among women, and men charges themselves among men. So, and I mean it in an energetic way. So that means go out with your friends, go out with other women and feel this female energy, and yeah, feel it and enjoy it. That's what I mean when in the past I just loved to work with men because they are not so bitchy sometimes and not so complicated and so on. And today it is really changed in another way. It's really, really fun to work with women, and that doesn't mean that I don't want to work with men anymore, but I get to know that it could be very, very positive. Yeah. So today, if you want to get to know your female energy more, you can go to a workshop or a seminar for women, where you maybe have a practice to talk to another woman. What do you like to, on the other woman? Yeah, what do you like about her? And that's really, really important, just to get to know the power of female energy. But the important thing is heal your relationship to your mother and your father. That's a really important point, because in this twin flame process, you will get to the point where you have to make peace with your father and your mother. And your parents did not everything right. Yeah, they make mistakes because they did not know it in another way. So they make mistakes because, yeah, there was not that consciousness in that moment. And if you heal this relationship, you will get to know another really frequency of yourself, and also in your female energy. And to make peace with it is so important, because you will get to know your female and your male energy a little bit more. And not just that, because you will come into your whole power and you will have such a beautiful life if you heal all these things. It is really important. Independently of that, you have to deal with your negative thoughts, negative emotions, with all your patterns and so on. And ask yourself, what are you thinking about men? What are you thinking about women? What are your patterns? And that could be a sign why you have these people around you in your life, if you have something where you didn't know why it is like it is. Yeah. So I hope that you got an overview through all these themes. Thank you for listening, and have a nice day, or a nice evening, or a nice morning. And yeah, hear you the next time, and please subscribe. Bye.